Hey everybody. So I I dropped off Lyndea. A friend of mine had told me that in order to help her wean her daughter, she sent her to her grandparents for a week. And so I thought that was a really good idea based on how she told me she did it. And I had already considered doing a day weaning after Lyndea turned a year old. Um, we've had a lot of uh, we have a lot of changes coming, in our family within the next month. Positive changes, but what that means is that she'll have to be away from me more. And so I wanted to make sure that she's not flipping out on whoever's watching her. Because she still likes to nurse. She loves to nurse. And most people would say, well, why won't you just give her a bottle, and, let that be that. But she has never been one of those babies that like bottles. She prefers to nurse. And she loves the bonding experience. She loves the time. But my other concern was she doesn't eat as much as she should because she kind of almost thinks to herself, if I eat a little bit, then I can nurse. And so sometimes I even have to bribe her that way. If you eat some more food, I'll let you nurse. And so she really, really loves to nurse. And so I want to make sure that if she's away from me during the day, that she's able to get through the day without having, any type of meltdown or anything because she can't nurse. And so she just turned one a couple weeks ago, and she's already been she had to stay with me a lot of the time because she wouldn't take a bottle. She does drink out of a sippy cup now, and she does drink out of a straw, so we always have juice and water ready for her. She also drinks almond milk. She doesn't drink regular cow's milk, but she drinks almond milk, which she loves the flavor of all of those things. It's just not enough to replace nursing at this point. And so I felt like it was my job, my responsibility to make sure that, she's able to get by without me should I have to be away from her, or when I do have to be away from her. She's able to, rely on, eating her solids or her fruit and her fruit water, her fruit juice and her water, and her milk, without feeling, like she's going to fall apart if she hasn't nursed. So basically, we've decided to do it this way because it allows her, number one, to start creating a more positive relationship with her grandparents. She has spent the night with them before. She's been away from me 4 nights in the last year of her life. The first 2 nights, I went to her during the night. So I live around the corner from my parents. We relocated to the same small town, so that way we could be close. I'm very close to my family, and so I wanted her to be able to be close to her grandparents. Her maternal grandparents, her paternal grandparents live where we used to live. So, but I wanted her to be close by so that we could get the help we needed. So the first 2 nights she spent over there, I went to her in the night to nurse her, and then that was around 6 and 7.5 months, when she was about 6 and 7.5 months old. And then the third time she stayed was a few weeks before her first birthday, and then the second time she stayed was the weekend before her first birthday. And those 2 nights I didn't go to her. That was the first time I didn't go to her during the night, and she did great. She got a little fussy at time, but my mom is very good with babies. They're very, my parents, both of them, are very accommodating when it comes to her needing extra cuddles and stuff when she's away from me. And that's the only house she's ever been to other than mine where she's at without her parents. So I trust my parents completely. She also has lots of aunts and uncles and cousins over there at my parents' house, so it's good socialization for her being an only child. So it's kind of kills 2 birds with one stone. She's able to start creating that independent, trusting relationship with her grandparents. And then she's also able to kind of start getting in her mind, hey, I don't need to nurse all the time. Because the thing is, when she's with me, she asks for it, and I don't want to tell her no. But I want her to start understanding that she can get through the day without nursing. And the reason why I refer to it as day weaning is because we're not ending our nursing relationship. So she will still be nursing, but typically at this point I'm trying to get her to the point where she only nurse either in the morning, like early in the morning. Well, not either. I will give her the option to nurse early in the morning when she first wakes up, and then at night before bed. So like during story time or whatever, since we always read our bedtime story, I will let her nurse during those times. But through the day, she needs to eat her food and drink her water and things like that. So until, she is ready to wean completely on her own, or until milk dries up, whatever comes first, I need her to start, preparing for that. And that's why I like the idea of my friend's suggestion of doing that. I don't know, I'm kind of anxious just because I've never been away from her this long. So that's just the mom part of me. The other part is, some people say, well, how can you just leave your, 1-year-old daughter for a week? Well, I'm a pretty protective mom. My mom has Snapchat. She downloaded Snapchat so that I could see videos of her. My mom also has FaceTime, so we can FaceTime with each other. But I don't want to do that too much because I don't want to make it harder on Lyndea. Also, I downloaded an app called Brightwheel, and most daycares use it. So it's a way that parents can get updates on their kids when they're away from them. And my mom's used that since Lyndea was about 2 months old, when she started wanting to take her during the week. So she basically is able to show me how many wet diapers she had, how many poopy diapers she's had, what she ate, what time she ate, when she took a nap. It's a very detailed app, and she can also include pictures with that. So she's always done that. So that's a way that I can feel like I'm involved with her day, even when she's not with me. Because aside from spending the night, she does go over there a few times a week so she can spend time with her grandparents. And so that seems to work well for us. In addition to that, just to make sure that she is adjusting okay, we'll always call and check on her. If she's having a hard time, to the point where she can't get through the week, then obviously we'll cut it short. We're going to do what's best for her. But also, if she's just kind of getting a little bit irritable, like she kind of just needs to take the edge off and nurse and see her mommy and daddy, we've arranged to go get her Tuesday night and Thursday night. So basically my mom will call me when she gets ready to go to bed, and we'll go around the corner, go pick her up. She'll come and sleep with us. So she'll nurse at night on Tuesday and Thursday night. And so what that will do is it'll give her the opportunity to start drawing the association that, oh, I will still get milk at night. And then 2, it'll also give my mom time to rest, because Lyndea is going through a lot of changes right now between, starting the day weaning process, and then also she's been potty training. She's going through potty training right now. And so my mom's going to be very busy. But my mom's, like I said, good with kids. And she had a daycare. I'm the oldest of 5 kids. She knows what she's doing. So, but it'll give her time to rest, because she'll probably be up, during the night trying to adjust with Lyndea, get Lyndea to adjust. And so she will, so that'll give her a couple nights to just kind of, become rejuvenated and prepared for dealing with the next couple of days with her, with Lyndea. So yeah. So other than that, that's kind of where we're at. Everybody has their own preference for how they do what they do. Some parents cut their kids off cold turkey. Some parents, allow the baby to lead and self-wean and, let them go for as long as they'd like. Some parents, cut them off early, before a year, so that they don't have to get to this point. Just with that being said, like, if you are watching this video, just take that into consideration, that every parent is doing the best they can. This is what we felt was best for our daughter. And so we didn't come to the decision lightly. We did talk about it. We prayed about it. And this is what we feel is best. So I'm interested to see how this week is going to turn out. I do miss her a lot already. Usually around this time we would be playing and, or having worship, or cuddling together, watching Doc McStuffin. But, it's, I think it's going to be good for the both of us. So I will do a video after this week is done to let you guys know how it turned out. And if it was something, she's my first child, so unfortunately she's kind of my guinea pig too. I was the guinea pig, I survived. So, but I'll let you guys know, if it was a method that I felt worked, and or if there were, if it worked for the most part, but if there were things I would have done differently or whatever, and if this is something I would consider doing with my second child when that time comes. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully I'll get through this week. Y'all pray for me, because I'm gonna be bugging. My mom's gonna be like, why are you bothering us? So but yeah, so I am excited to see how this week turns out. It's just I'm missing my baby, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick video and let you guys know what that process would look like, and I'll give you guys an update afterwards. So in the meantime, go ahead and like this video, comment below if you guys have done something similar, or if you've known somebody who's done something similar, or even if you have other methods of getting your child to wean during the day so that you can nurse during in the night, if you're a mom who's decided to do that as well. I'm interested to see how that turned out for you, and how long your child continued to nurse just at night. Because I love our nursing relationship, but it's just time to have that relationship evolve, I feel like. So yeah, comment your suggestions below, and also make sure to subscribe to our channel. So I'll check in with you guys in about a week and let you guys know how that went. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.